Good morning, everyone. We're glad to have everyone here today at Fiscal Court meeting. We're going to do some business for the county, but we've got an extra treat a little bit. We're a minute or two late right now. We've got extra treat for the court today. We've got about 50 small children out in the hallway from Lake Cumberland Head Start. They're going to do the pledge. So they're anxiously waiting behind that closed door to come in. So we're going to do our normal routine here, but they will be coming in right after we do our moment of silence. So it's going to be a crowd. I'm just trying to work this thing out here. We're going to line them all up here. They're going to do the pledge, and then we'll come behind them to get a picture. But they're excited, to say the least. So, is any concerns, any comments, prayer requests, anything before we do our moment of silence?
Jason back there was telling me about his father-in-law was in the hospital.
All right. Remember Jason's father-in-law? Anyone else? Boy, if you bow your head now for a moment of silence, and then we'll present the kids. Thank you very much. Mr. Nick Shearer, Lake Cumberland, the thing at Russell County Community Action, and he's sort of heading it up. We don't know how this is going to turn out, but it's going to be great. These are all 4- and 5-year-olds. They did this at Russell County Fiscal Court 2 weeks ago, and it was a hit. They've asked to come up here, so these are all local kids.
Now walk this way, right around here. Single file line. There you go. You'll stand right there. Kind of line up against the podium there. There you go. Perfect, guys.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Stay up against the-
Hey, should we take the flag out there?
They're going to turn around probably.
There you go. Come on through, guys. Keep lining up there.
They definitely got their hands full. They do. I've only got one for you.
Let's give everybody a little more
How you
room.
doing?
There you go.
We could, maybe Mark, we could do that probably right there at the center.
This is how Arnold Schwarzenegger felt in kindergarten.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Now, guys, back up a little bit here. There you go. We're gonna put it right over here. There we go. All right.
Will everybody please stand?
As promised, we're gonna get your picture made with the judge and the magistrate, okay? Okay?
Line up
Here we
back
go.
right here, everybody.
Kind of switch over a little bit on either side here. There you go. And Judge, over on this side. Michael's on this side. There we go.
Oh, I won't.
Here we go. Look at this way. Look this way.
We'll have Carla get a good official picture here. Everybody look this way, okay?
Here we go, guys.
We'll step back just a little bit. Yes, everybody kind of back up here, please. Thank you so much.
Everybody say cheese.
Everybody say cheese. Let me get a good official special one here too, okay, guys? Remember, just keep looking at me. Say cheese. Burgers. Gotcha. Good job, guys. Good job. Perfect.
Good job, guys. What we say? What we say?
You're welcome.
You all.
Thank
Great
you
job.
all.
That's great. You made our day.
Always take a stand. There you go.
Bye.
See y'all later. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you very much. Good idea.
Sure appreciate you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you all again.
Glad to hear it. All right. That was certainly different, but they've been doing this in other counties. They done Russell County Fiscal Court a couple of weeks ago, and they're going to make their circuit. It's local kids from each county. They come in to their respective county and do the pledge. But these were from Southern, Dunbar, and Science Hill, I think. Most of these were.
That's great.
Certainly glad to have them here. It's an experience they'll enjoy for the rest of their life. They'll have memories, and especially moms and dads. Good to have them here. All right, our first item of business would be to approve the minutes from the April 8th court meeting. They're in your package. If you want a second to look over those, see if there's any changes to them.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Strunk to approve the minutes.
Second.
Second by Mr. Wilson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. In new business this morning, we're glad to have T.J. Adkins here from the Pulaski County Extension Office. He's going to give us a report on their budget.
All right, so good morning, everyone. You all have a copy of the budget there in front of you. This will be for fiscal year 25, so our fiscal year runs from July 1 to June 30th of every year. Is there, I don't know if you all had a chance, if there's something you'd like for me to explain or talk about or anything like that, if anybody has any questions. It's about the same as it's been every year, so,
So there's no change in
no, sir.
property tax rate?
No, actually, so with moving forward, we took compensating rates, so property taxes actually
Went down a little. Well, that's
Yes.
great.
You about got your new facility done?
Well, we're inching closer and closer. If Mother Nature would cooperate just a little bit more, they're doing final grade, doing blacktop, everything inside. Besides, some things, there'll be small things moving forward for the next, who knows. But yes, we are inching very, very close to being complete. We've had a few minor setbacks as far as weather. Had a lightning that struck the building, so that was a little exciting. But other than that, we are looking, hopefully, definitely before the start of the fiscal year, but within the next, hopefully, 3 to 4 weeks to be moved and started in that position.
And you got an open house plan?
Yes, so that open house is planned for May 20th. I do not know the exact time. I won't say it's 2 o'clock, from 2 to 4. So if anyone wants to come by, go through the building, there'll be some tours, talk. I think they're going to have some cookies and cupcakes, things like that. And as is anything, educational opportunities that we offer are always open to the public. And so anything that we can help with or anything that anyone would like to know, whether it's canning, how to grow a garden, raising cattle, anything with youth development as far as within the 4-H, livestock showing, all of those things, leadership development, those things are all offered through our office. So if there is something that anyone is interested in learning, be more than happy to either, one, try to see if we can get a educational opportunity presented for that to help educate or to help guide them through the process of, if it's opening up a roadside stand, those kinds of things, when to sell vegetables and all those opportunities. Just about anything and everything, we can try our best to provide a research-based educational opportunity to accommodate those individuals.
Is farmers getting their fields dried out enough to start planting?
So we're rolling. Again, Mother Nature has not been cooperative, but here in a few months we'll be begging for rain. So we take the good with the bad, and we're going to roll on with it. But yeah, everything is kind of moving. Just the normal. Everything comes to a halt, and everything has to be done at once. So as always, be cautious of those vehicles going up and down the road. Slow-moving vehicles. A lot of our equipment is very large, sharing the road and those kinds of things for not only the safety of our producers, but for the safety of the public in general.
I know we got a lot of rain, but we were lucky.
We missed the rough part of
Yeah,
it. Parts of the county, it was sporadic. We went from anywhere between, on average, it looked like about 4 inches to 8 inches in the north. So it was an interesting event.
I went to Owensboro, and it's like you could drive down the highway, and it was nothing but water on all these farm fields.
Yep.
Jay, just take care of our hunter safety people.
I guarantee you I'll do that. They'll be taken care of, Mr.
I'll
Butler.
put a plug in for them.
Put a plug in for them. I
There's
appreciate
good
that.
people running it now.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate what you done. to
Oh,
help
it's a
me
great
all
program, and it's something that whether or not they are going to be involved in hunting or fishing or any of those kinds of things, just the aspect of the safety part of that of that presentation, the classwork and things like that it's a valuable resource that everybody needs to take advantage of.
Yeah.
All right, anybody else?
No?
Thanks, TJ.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Just, you make sure the minutes reflect that he presented the budget. Thank you.
Next item of business would be county road aid resolution. I want to make sure we get these right. This is for start of July 1. You have that in front of you. If you don't have what you need, I've got quite a package here for it, but it's we're going to approve $2,566,585 for next year on the county road aid from the state, beginning July 1. And I have to pass this resolution and agreement through court and get it back to the state level. This is $170,000 more than we have in the current year, so it is somewhat of an increase, and we're certainly glad to have that.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Wheeldon and a second by Mr. Ranshaw. Any questions or comments on this? I think I have to have Tim sign this at the end.
Got a roll call.
Okay. Roll call on the vote, Heather?
Wheeldon,
Yes.
Turpin,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Ranshaw,
Yes.
Strunk.
Yes.
And the motion passes for the resolution. Thank you very much. The next item is Lake Cumberland Ad District.
Can I pause you there a second?
Yeah,
Is that for the road aid cooperative program?
it was.
And then you've got another one in the file.
I'm getting
So
to
you
that
can
one.
get that.
That's for flex funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to add that one. That came in late.
Okay.
The Lake Cumberland Ad District has a resolution in here that I have to pass through court also, and I gave you one piece of paper on it. It's for safe streets and roads. Just gives me permission to apply for the grants for it. We have to do a little bit of data collection on the roads, but the state highway does some of that for us, and the ad district's doing it for us, and we get $10,150 to agree to it. Very little work for me, myself, or the court. It's just to identify, and the state identifies the bad roads where a lot of wrecks happen, intersections on county roads that we can improve. I need a motion
Motion.
to carry forward. Motion by Mr. Renshaw and a second by Mr. Turpin. Any questions on this? It's a sort of a new program from the ad district. We do get $10,000 to participate in it, and the state will send me the bad wreck roads that we need to improve on. It doesn't mandate us to do anything. It's just a road program of safety. I have a motion on the floor. Any other comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now, this one's not on your agenda that Martin was mentioning about. We have another resolution with the flex funds that has came down this last week. I just got this email after the agenda went to the paper. We have an increase in flex funding. We got $523,024 for some roads right now, and I need that resolution. If you look through that package, it does have a road listing on it that we're passing today. I would just need that as a motion, this resolution to pass through court.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranshaw,
Second.
second by Mr. Strunk. We'll also do a roll call on this resolution.
Wilden,
Yes.
Turpin,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Ranshaw,
Yes.
Strunk.
Yes.
Motion passes. Tim will also have to have you sign this one also. Now, this flex funding at $523,000 is 50,000, a little more than 50,000 more than what we have in the present year. So it's a little bit more of an increase also. Moving on to department reports. First up is animal control. Mr. Adam,
Did we miss personnel?
I'm going to pass on personnel till we get to the bottom. We can take care of most of that.
Good morning.
Morning, Adam.
I need to ask for permission to hire Alexandria Halcom, please.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Strunk to hire Alexandria Holcomb, second by Mr. Wilden. Any
This a replacement?
Yes, sir.
other questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Adam. Next up will be your county clerk, Mr. Tim Price.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Come on.
I have a request here. I think I'll give each and every one of you a copy. And what it is, it's, I think about every 4 years that our HARP enterprises that we do our voting stuff, equipment and everything, they do an upgrade, like replace batteries, whatever the equipment needs to our equipment. And they try to do it on our off-year election to offset costs, basically, you know, because normally in an election year, the county's got quite a bit of money for that. So you have in front of you a requisition form to do the updates on the voting equipment.
I was asking you earlier about this. I know we already went over our budget for the last vote and all that. If there's a way we can actually just put this in the July 1st new budget. And then I think we only got one election period next year. And it's not till, actually, do we have it? Yeah, it's not till next May.
May primary.
So can we just include this in our new budget?
And
So,
I'll be glad to ask HARP if we can delay the payment till, because normally when we get an invoice, you know, of course, we can't be late on paying their thing, but I'll be glad to check with them and see if I can get it put off till after July in the new budget. I don't mind to do that.
Have they already done the upgrade and all that?
No, they have not.
Somewhere else to cover that.
Do a budget transfer.
Chris, are you good with that?
Can we not do a budget transfer?
We go ahead and do it now, or what?
We can do it now. We
then-
just have to do a budget transfer, or we can wait until July 1. Either way is fine
If
with
they've
me.
not done the work yet, they bill you after they do the work, or,
Yes.
yeah, they might not get billed till then.
Yeah, because I had to get them to send an invoice before I could bring it before you
We
guys.
just have to
I'd get a PO.
agree to that we will pay it
Yeah.
once the bill comes.
And I'll be glad to check with them and see about the payment part. And I would think, unless it messes them up some way, I would think they could wait.
Either way's fine, Tim, I mean, as far as,
But if the bill comes in first for the new budget, we can pay them, can't we? Yeah.
I would say go ahead and
All right,
get
make a
them to
motion,
do
just
it.
go ahead, go ahead and do it. We'll pay it when the invoice comes in.
I'd second it.
Mr. Strunk makes a motion to approve the payment, and Mr. Wheeldon seconds. Any other comments? All in favor, say aye.
No.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Tim?
Now, on a better note, I do have some money to turn over to you all, though not being a huge amount. But I have a check here for $1,800 to turn over from the cash drawers of the 9 layoffs that we had. Each drawer has $200 in it. So I have a check to give back to you all for $1,800. And I don't know if that needs a,
Motion to accept the check?
Second.
Mr. Strunk makes a motion to accept the check, and Mr. Renshaw seconds. Any other comments or questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
thank you all.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Tim.
Next up would be our solid waste, Mr. Danny Maston.
The 109 board met last night. We had some interviews to replace some positions where we had lost a couple of employees. First, we'll start with the seasonal employee we're bringing back who's been off for a few months. That name is Brendan Wiles.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Mr. Wheeldon, second by Mr. Turpin. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
And he'll start on May 1st. That will be his start date. Part-time, we have 2 that will start tomorrow, Dennis Johnson and Michaela Muncie.
Can we do both those together? Need a motion to approve the seasonal, 2 of them.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw,
Second.
second by Mr. Turpin. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Danny. Pulaski County Park, Miss Amber. We're certainly glad to have her back.
Just need to ask permission to hire a seasonal worker, Jeff Jones, to begin Thursday, the 24th.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Wilson,
Second.
second by Mr. Wheeldon. Any questions or comments on this hire? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amber. Road Department, Mr. Wayne.
Morning.
Speed limit, anyway. Morning, Wayne.
I'd like to ask for approval of the road list.
I have
Motion.
I have a speed limit on there,
Yeah.
25 mile an hour on North River Road. Make a motion, put that sign up.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Strunk on the speed limit, and second by Mr. Renshaw. All in favor, say aye.
No.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes. And now to do the road list. Need a motion to approve the road list. Motion by Mr. Renshaw,
Second.
second by Mr. Strunk. Any questions on the road list?
Just to remind all of our residents to be patient with the road department. It's a big list. Big list, and it's gonna take time.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
You know, Wayne, you can be seated. I want to bring up one on personnel that we skipped over at the top. I think this has to do with the road. I want to ask permission to hire Mr. Josh Maston as a truck driver to go on the total patch crew at the time. We're running a little bit short on crew members there. So I ask permission to hire Josh Maston. We've done interviews with him and applications, and he has done all his pre-employment paperwork. So if I could have a motion for that.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw,
Second.
second by Mr. Strunk. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Treasurer's report, Ms. Crisholm.
I'm looking for the approved third quarter treasurer's report.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw to accept the treasurer's report on third quarter.
Second.
Second by Mr. Turpin. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
And I've also got the March bank reconciliations that I'd like approval for.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Wilson,
Second.
second by Mr. Renshaw on the bank recs. Any questions on those? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then motion passes.
And then we've also got the first reading of the budget amendment for fiscal year 2025.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Renshaw and second by Mr. Wheeldon on the budget adjustment amendment.
Can you explain for the public what the budget amendments, not each individual, but just in general, why we have to do this?
In certain line items, we've received more money than what we had anticipated in the original budget, so I've made adjustments to account for that because we can't spend it if we don't account for it.
And it's like for grant money that we received and stuff like that, right? And then just kind of moving stuff from one department to the other?
No, not on this. This is actual additional revenue that we've received.
It's always a good thing.
Absolutely.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
That's it for me.
That was supposed to be a motion to advertise, wasn't it?
I take it that's what it was.
Okay.
You got that, didn't you?
Reading.
Advertise. Motion to advertise.
Any other business to come before the court? Are there any citizens' comments to come before the court? Seeing none, I'm going to ask the court to go in executive session for a few moments to discuss personnel.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Wilson. Have a second? Second by Mr. Wheeldon. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? We'll be in executive session for just a few moments. You're welcome to hold on, and we'll be right back. Come out of executive session.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranshaw. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're back in regular session now, fiscal court, and I want to announce that no action was taken in executive session. And I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Wilson.
Second.
Second by Mr. Strunk. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We will stand adjourned. Thank you very much.